Hello, how's everyone doing? It's Saturday afternoon. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. And you all, it's time for me to make something to eat, and I don't feel like standing in the kitchen doing a lot. So what we're going to do today is take these pork spare ribs and this ciabatta bread and this barbecue sauce, and we're going to make us some spare rib sandwiches. But first thing we have to do is get them in the oven. I already have my oven preheating to 325 because we're going to cook these low and slow. I'll be right back so we can season these ribs and get them in the oven. I'm back, you all. I have washed out my ribs, and I have lined my pan with aluminum foil heavy duty because we're going to fold this together. And the first thing we want to do is we want to season our ribs. Now, you all, I'm just going to use a rub. That just saves me the trouble of having to get together onion powder, garlic powder, all the things you need. So I'm just putting a rub on here. All right, I'm gonna flip this over now, rub it in just a little bit with my fingers. No worries, I have washed my hands. Now we're gonna flip this over and do the same thing to the other side. And you all will be through shortly. Rinse my fingers real quick. I should have seasoned the bottom side first, but that's okay. I'll turn it back over when I'm done. And you can use whatever kind of rub you want for your ribs. A lot of people have their own special brand or whatever seasonings you want to use. It's totally up to you. But for me today, I'm just going to use this pork rub. Okay, I'm going to flip them back over one more time. Okay, sprinkle just a little bit more. Okay, you all, I'm going to get a little bit of beef broth to go in here. I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. I also wanted to come in and show you all that I sprinkled just a little bit of this Stubbs barbecue sauce on there. Now, all I'm going to do is pour a little bit of this beef bouillon in the bottom, and we'll be ready to stick them in the oven. I'll be right back when I get this bouillon together. Alright, you all, this is what my seasoned spare ribs are looking like. Now we're going to kind of make like a little pocket. This is why I used the heavy duty foil, because you're going to fold it up like that and seal it. We're going to come over here and do the same thing. Make like a little pocket. Now, I'm going to come in and pour just a little bit of beef bouillon across the bottom. I hope y'all can see me. Uh-oh, not trying to get it on the rib. And this way, it'll have some juice to steam from, and it'll be the beef flavor that you'll get. So let me take the camera down and show you what it's looking like before I put it in the oven. Okay, this is what the spare ribs are looking like before they go in the oven. All we put on here was pork rub, Stubbs barbecue rub, and we also put some beef broth in the bottom. Now, you all, I'm gonna fold this fold up the foil. I have the oven preset to 325. These ribs will go in the oven for 3 hours. I will come back, pull them out, put them on 350, and put the barbecue sauce on them. And I'll let you see that process when it's time. Okay, let's go ahead and fold up our ribs. We want to keep everything nice and tight. And you all, I layered it so that in anticipation of creating this little boat pocket. Okay, you all, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. My oven is set to 325. I'll be back when it's time to put the barbecue sauce on. All right, you all, it's been about, instead of 3 hours, it's 2.5 hours later, and these ribs are tender. I have taken them out of the oven. Now what I have done is turn the oven up to 350 degrees. Now we're going to put barbecue sauce on these ribs. We're going to put them back in the oven and let them cook for another 16 to 30 minutes. You all, I can make homemade barbecue sauce, but I don't feel like it. So I'm going to use this sweet Vidalia onion. And all I'm going to do is just cover these ribs. I'll smooth this sauce out. And we'll throw it in the in the oven for another 16 to 30 minutes. And then we'll be able to make our rib sandwich. So let me grab a spatula and spread this around. Okay, you all. I'm going to just spread this sauce. Get it all over. Coat it all over. And we do have extra left in case you want to add more, because I'm going to add some sauce to my sandwich. And you all, I'll take you down and show you what these ribs are looking like, these spare ribs, before we put them back in the oven. And you all, today I chose pork spare ribs because the beef ribs were, the cheapest pack was like $30. Okay. So now we have our barbecue sauce on here. Let me just take you down and show you what this is looking like. And we'll throw this in the oven. The next time I see you, it'll be time to make our sandwiches. Okay, this is what the spare ribs are looking like before we place them back in the oven. All right, I'll see you all in 16 minutes, 16 to 30. You all, the ribs are in the oven. They're almost done. And I got to thinking, what am I going to eat on the side? When I went to the grocery store today, I forgot to buy zucchini. But what I am going to make is fried cucumber. Now, this sounds crazy, but someone gave me some, and it tastes so good. So, you all, I have cut up my cucumbers. The next thing I'm going to do is we're going to put mustard on them. Mustard in there. Okay, and for these cucumbers, I'm going to season them with pepper, garlic powder, some salt. Okay, you all, I'm going to get my spatula and we're going to stir this around to make sure that that mustard touches every cucumber. You know what, you all, I probably would do better to use my fingers, my hands. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit more mustard in here because I want all the cucumbers to be coated with mustard. A little bit more. Okay, let me get up this mustard I just spilled. Okay, you all. And whatever mustard you don't get with the spatula, it'll be okay because we're about to shake some flour in this bowl and rub it around. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. And remember, I added salt, pepper, and onion powder. Now with this flour, we can do it like this. Pour some flour here. Don't need a lot. And then next, what I'm going to do to the flour is season it with salt, garlic powder, the same things I season the cucumbers with, and pepper. Okay, I'm going to get something and we're going to give this flour, we're just going to stir it around. Okay, now you all, I'm just going to come in with these cucumbers. No worries, I have washed my hands and rolled them in flour. And you all, when I'm done with this, I'm going to sit the cucumbers in the freezer for about 15 to 30 minutes before I fry them. Okay, you all, I'm going to go off camera and finish this process, and I'll let you see what they're looking like when I'm done. All right, these are what the spare ribs are looking like so far. I'm going to give them another 15 minutes. All right, you all, these are my finished spare ribs. I'm going to let these cool down while we fry the cucumber. Then I'll show you how the bone should slide right out and make our sandwiches. But I'll take you down in the pan so you can see what they look like up close. All right, you all, I'll be back so we can fry these cucumbers. All right, you all, as you can see, I have my pan getting hot for the cucumbers. I'll take them out of the freezer right when it's time to drop them in the oil. I'll be right back when it's time to drop the cucumbers into the oil and fry them. I'm back, and I'm pretty sure that this oil is hot. I'm going to just sprinkle some flour. Yeah. Okay. Goes our cucumbers. Yeah, I'm just going to fill the pan up with as many as I can, and then just keep going from there. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had fried cucumbers. It sounds weird, but you all, it tastes good. It tastes like eating zucchini, just a little bit sweeter. I'm going to put one more. Well, one more. Well, you know what? Let me try to get them all, because I think I can. That way I only have one cook. All right, let's see, can we make room for one more? That's it. All right, you all, I'll be back when it's time to turn these over. All right, you all, the cucumbers are frying, but I wanted to come in and debone these ribs for you real quick. We're going to pull this bone out for our sandwich, and these ribs are so hot, y'all. But your bone should just be able to pull out like so. Okay, there's another bone. There are actually 3. So you should be able to pull it off like that. Ooh, it's so hot. And then, let's see if I can use this one to help pull out the last one. Yes. And this way, it's already deboned. And I'll be back when it's time to make our sandwich. And let me just show you what it's looking like without the bones. All right. All right, everyone. This is what the finished cucumbers are looking like now that I have coated them. Now I'm about to put them in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And the reason I do that is so that the coating can stick better. So I'll be back when it's time to get these in the oil. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and turn these cucumbers over. Don't it look like fried zucchini, y'all? All right, and then when these fried cucumbers are done, we can go ahead and put our sandwich together. But what I am going to do is I'll show y'all before I put it in the oven. I'm going to lightly toast my ciabatta bun. Okay, 2 more to turn. And remember, don't forget, let me know in the comments if you've ever had fried cucumber like it's fried zucchini. And let me know if you like it, because I was surprised at how good I thought it was. Okay, this is the last one. Let me take you out down in the pan and show you what it's looking like. And then I'll go ahead and butter this bun. Okay, this is what the cucumbers are looking like as they're frying. Fried cucumbers. As you all can see, I have put mayonnaise on my ciabatta bun, and now I'm going to drop it in the oven on the top rack on broil, and I am using this onion ciabatta bun for my spare rib sandwich. I'll be back so we can get these cucumbers out of the oil. All right, you all, let's get these cucumbers out before I burn them. I'll let you all see what these are looking like up close once I get them all out. Don't these look, that's a trip, they look like fried zucchini to me. And I think if you season them right and you don't tell anybody, they'll just think it's a sweet zucchini. All right. Let me remember to cut this burner off. My bread is in the oven on broil. I'm gonna check on it, and then I'll be right back to show you what these fried cucumbers are looking like up close. These are the completed fried cucumbers. I'll be back when the bread is done so that I can make my plate and give the first bite to you. All right, as you can see, my toast is done. My bun is done. My spare rib has been deboned. Now to build this sandwich, you all, the only thing I'm going to put on it is a little bit of barbecue sauce on each side. Just a little bit. Okay, and you don't have to do this. I just like a little extra barbecue sauce on mine. Now we're going to bring this rib and place it on the sandwich. And I'm going to move this plate out the way. Let me wash my hands off real quick. And I'm going to take you all down onto the sandwich so you can see what it's looking like. Okay, wash these fingers. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. Sometimes the weekends can be so relaxing, the best part of the week. Now you all, let me add, I'm gonna add a few of these cucumbers on my plate. Ooh, everything is so hot. Fried cucumbers. Okay, you all. Let me take you down so you can see what it's looking like. Okay. Spare rib sandwich and fried cucumbers. Now we're going to cut this sandwich in half so that I can give the first bite to you. You all, if I do say so myself, that rib looks really good. Now we're about to find out how it really tastes. I'm back, and I was able to cut the sandwich in half without breaking it. So this is what it's looking like. Let me show you what it's looking like on the inside since I cut it. Okay. Let me take you down and look at it before I give the first bite to you. Okay, this is what the spare rib sandwich is looking like now that I have cut it. And these are the fried cucumbers. So let's get ready to taste it. Alright, so the first thing we're tasting, if I can get the fork into it, is this fried cucumber. And the first bite goes to you. Now let me taste it. Yeah, that is good. And it tastes like zucchini, if I do say so myself. That is real, real good. Okay, now let me get some water and let's taste this sandwich. Yeah, that's like cucumber. As the young folks say, it's a busting. It really is. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm having some water so we can taste this sandwich. And let me know in the comments, if you eat a spare rib sandwich, what kind of bun do you like your ribs on? Only time I really see a spare rib sandwich is when McDonald's have the McRib sandwich. Okay, you all. Let me let the first bite of this rib sandwich go to you. Now let me taste it. Okay, y'all. I'm not just saying it, but that's super good. Super, super, super good. And especially when you don't have to work around the bones that's in the ribs. Y'all, that's really good. Well, I thank you all so much for coming with me while I make these spare ribs and the fried cucumbers. I hope that everyone has a most wonderful evening, a most wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.